Hey guys, welcome to Jack's Treasures and What? Not another reselling podcast. I know, catchy name. What can I say? We love it. Our show's format is a weird podcast that focuses on live reselling, and we don't edit. That would be just time consuming, and we go out raw. We don't sugarcoat anything or try to blow smoke up anybody's behind. We try to bring you the truth about live selling. That hey, live selling is not the easiest thing in the whole wide world. Today, we're going to be tackling the challenges of having a full-time career and building a successful live reselling business. Not only are they doing that, but they're also doing some other very special things, which we are going to be talking about on the podcast.
Our guests today are Ryan and Cristine of Gulf Coast Picker and also Plush Queen Picker. They are sellers on Whatnot in the plush and toy category, as well as dipping their toes in other areas as well. They host a plush raid train every Wednesday that I will personally say is the best plush raid train on Whatnot.
I will say that unequivocally.
And they are huge supporters of smaller sellers on the platform.
Not only that, but they beat us in a graphic tee battle.
They did.
Okay. Where I had to wear a god-awful University of Miami shirt, which I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that shirt was god-awful. That's because it was this wide and that short. He picked the worst Miami shirt we could have found.
Well, I didn't want to get a good one. Yes, we have met Ryan and Cristine on two occasions. Yeah, a couple occasions. And we're hoping to be seeing them in November when we come down to Florida to spend some time down there. And we would love actually to stay down there. I actually enjoy them.
Agree to see
So if you guys just introduce yourself very briefly.
Good.
I'm Ryan. I don't know how to say it.
He's the talkative one.
My main profession is I'm a hearing aid specialist, the second generation national board certified hearing aid specialist. I've been in the hearing aid office for 30 years now, since I was 15 years old. My parents had one in the mall, and I had to come in at 5 o'clock when the regular specialist and secretary left to keep it open until 9 o'clock. So,
oh
my gosh, 15 years old.
Since I was 15, the day I turned 15,
oh my God.
I was in a hearing aid.
And I will share a little secret. You only see him here on Whatnot in his University of Miami stuff. I've seen him in his work attire, and he's pretty cute. All professional. You don't ever get all professional.
I was a teacher for 18 years. I think I was somewhat professional. And who is that lovely person beside you?
I'm Cristine. I'm part of Gulf Coast Pickers. I am a full-time reseller.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. So, Cristine, is that all that you do?
Yes.
Yeah, since we had our business.
We had our own business.
Okay.
And we closed it down back in November.
Slapped me for.
And I went to work for somebody else, and now she is full-time on the Whatnots.
I love that.
I think that is amazing. And who's our guest down there in your lap?
Spicy May.
Hello, Spicy May. We've had a lot of dogs on this podcast.
We have
amazing.
had a tremendous amount of dogs on the podcast. Well, that's because everyone says our podcast is going to the dogs anyway.
That's true. But we're going to go ahead and get started with the first segment of our podcast, which we call Real Talk Q&A. This is where we just ask some questions and get the opinions of the people that we have on today.
Yep.
Our first question is always the same. We always ask, how did you start reselling?
Yes. This is my favorite question, by the way.
Pretty similar to everybody else. I think it was right around COVID. Probably we were a little bit later, but I think the actual first video I came across on YouTube was Drew Profit Monster vintage t-shirt video. And then that led me to Harry Tornado. Couldn't think of his name. Holy cow.
His name dropped in a lot of our videos.
Yeah. He's like one of the main persons everybody sees, I think.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, hey, I showed Cristine. I'm like, hey, you want to try it? And she's like, yeah. So we just went to the garage sales.
And I've always loved garage sales anyway, so it was fun for me.
Yeah.
So when he said, hey, let's try this, I was like, okay, let's do it.
So
I love that. Now, are you trying to transition to be full-time resellers or for Ryan, or are you going to maintain your career and just continue with building your success on Whatnot?
I'm going to let her do Whatnot, and I'm still going to do my career. It's just makes it easier, I think. It's less stressful.
I
There's
understand that
two different
completely.
incomes coming in. It's way less stressful.
Yeah.
So
You have your t-shirt shows, and
yeah,
I do every day, but he has his special.
I do shows when I'm up
So
for it.
he's a part-time reseller.
Right.
Well, having that career makes it very, very difficult to be full-time. When I was a full-time teacher and working, and Tracy was full-time basically writing, it was very difficult for us to do. I mean, when we did, there was no way we were going to do lives because just
they were around back
you
then,
get exhausted from your work day, and even being a teacher is very exhausting. And so, excuse me. And so you don't want to come back and then go on with live. Doing live is very taxing, I guess you would say.
Yep.
You know, as opposed to static. eBay is so much easier to do, and we even did that like part-time. Now, do you do eBay?
We still have stuff on there, but we do not list on eBay anymore. We do not list on any other platform.
It worked.
Oh,
Wow.
It worked before when we had our own office.
I could list in between patients, you know. So
yeah.
we were more, I don't know how to say it. I put a lot more into it when I had my own business than I can now that I work for somebody else.
That makes 100% sense. Absolutely.
I mean,
go ahead.
We started garage selling in October.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got me a camera for Christmas, and we started making videos that next month.
Yeah.
After Christmas for YouTube. So we had a YouTube channel going for a while.
If anybody's watching this that isn't following them already, definitely give them a follow on YouTube. When we're doing a lot of the like yard sale footage, it was very good, very good. Yeah,
they have like over 2,000 subscribers, so it's really great that they're doing that, and hopefully you can kick that back in, because being a content creator, it's a lot of fun, and it takes some of the stress off of doing the live selling all the time.
It's it's a release.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And a follow-up to our original question, how did you start live selling on Whatnot?
I don't.
Everybody was starting to
everybody
was starting to get into it.
Try it, don't do it, try it, don't do it.
Right.
That's still the conversation around a lot of channels have still say the same thing.
Yeah. And then so I was like, okay, let's just try it with, this stuff, because in our office we had a whole room of, stuff. So I said, well, let's just go on and try this and just see. And
with stuff that hadn't been selling.
Yeah, that
basically
wasn't selling on eBay.
Right.
So
that didn't really work out too good.
It didn't work.
That's what everybody does at the beginning, I think.
I think we even did the same thing.
And then, nothing was happening, and we were like, okay, well, maybe this isn't, and then you started doing a garage sale show.
Yep.
And then a garage sale train.
Yep.
And then we were like, oh, well, let's do, like what I like, plush and toys. And then we started that train, and then it just took off ever since.
How did you come up with the idea, or how did you even come up with wanting to do a Ray train?
We had got invited on a couple others, so we knew what it was about, and it was fun. So we just decided to start our own. Well, with Alicia Garcia, we started. Yeah. She's like, I seen her on Instagram. She put, anybody want to do a Ray train? It's like, hey, we'll do a Ray train. So we started it with her, and just kept it going. It's been going.
Might not realize this, but their train is consistent. It's week after week after week for the plush, and then there's a once a month Disney train, and then the occasional just Hey, let's do a train about this.
I would venture to say that right now, Ryan and Cristine's plush Ray Train on Wednesdays has probably had the longest consistent Ray Train on Whatnot right now.
I mean, I don't have the stats, but I feel like
I couldn't say that either, but I know it's been over a year and a half now at least.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's been a while.
You know,
We haven't changed on
and
we haven't
I had
missed
to beg to get on it.
maybe a handful.
Beg.
What do you
I had
say?
to wash his house for God's sakes. He wanted me to paint the damn the kitchen, and I had to like remodel a bathroom. And I'm like, I don't know how to do any of that stuff just to get on his Ray Train. But no, it was a lot of fun. We met him at the first Tennessee meetup, and they invited us onto the Ray Train, and we were like, oh hell yeah, are you kidding me? We would love to be part of it.
And now I still get on it as often as I can. I don't have quite the ability to source plush as a lot of the people that do the train, but as soon as I get enough, I'm always like,
it has something to do with the fact that we live closer to Bob and Amanda.
That might be it. That very likely might be it.
Yeah, it's hard to source plush when Bob and Amanda live about an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
And they were on like first name basis with everybody at the bins. So
Well, that and the Atlanta Goodwill, they will put like $9 on a little Disney plush. It's insane.
yeah.
Thrift store shopping does not work for us, so we've got to wait to find a haul at a yard sale or something.
Yeah, and I've tried to do that. How do you guys, and this is for both of y'all, but how do you balance the demands of a full-time job with prepping, listing, and running live shows on Whatnot?
It's all right.
It's all me now. Where before he was listing, it was just him listing.
Mm-hmm.
I had a Poshmark, and I would just do the stuff that wasn't good enough for him to list.
Wow.
Then I would put it on Posh because I would be like, "Oh, list this," and he'd be like, "No, you list it on your Posh." I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's not good enough." So now it's me.
Funny.
I do it. I do everything.
Now, do you do random polls or do you pre-list everything?
I do pre-list everything, but I have been doing the random.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as he's with me, so like on a weekend, I can do random. But when I'm by myself, I like to have it preloaded.
It's a lot to try to do random by yourself.
Yeah.
That's really too much to handle.
Now, Ryan, do you work 5 days a week? Monday through Friday?
Yep.
And I know that you also have family. So, and I know that your kids are right at those ages where a lot of stuff is happening.
Just started high school.
Yes, and I knew that a lot of that started happening with sports. I know you did a lot of sporting things with them and everything. So, and to be able to do all of that, maintain a full-time career, and not only do they run the Ray Train every single Wednesday, they're on it every single Wednesday too. So that is just my hat's off to you.
I've always said that I have the utmost respect of people who are working a full-time job and trying to do the resale hustle, because
it's a lot.
It's easier when this is the only thing we have to do.
Right.
I mean, it does make it easier. There's no two ways around that.
Yeah, and what made it really easy is when I started getting some retirement money coming in. It supplemented what Ryan was saying, where he has a little bit of security, knowing that he's got a certain amount of money that's coming in. We now have.
We're always going to have a roof over our head and food in our stomachs.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you have help with other friends or family or any tools to keep your business running smoothly?
No.
No.
Don't have the kids involved yet, huh?
No, I mean, he did.
He used to go to garage sales with us.
Yeah, but now he's 14.
And get free stuff.
Is he 14 or is he almost 14?
14. But
I know exactly what she means by 14. Yes. That's a whole vibe right there.
Yeah.
14 going on 30. Right?
My daughter, her first job was working for us. She worked for us for about a year. And as soon as she got hired at Dollar Tree, she was out of here. And she would much rather go serve customers at Dollar Tree than to be part of Jack's Treasures.
Yeah.
It's crazy, huh?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. In the
So would
beginning,
I.
he loved it.
Go work at Dollar Tree. I'll handle this.
Oh, you handle this. I'm going to start my second career working over at Dollar Tree, stocking shelves for $10 an hour. What's the biggest obstacle that you guys have faced selling on Whatnot while working another job? And how did you overcome it?
Biggest obstacle, getting people to come to our shows. And I think we overcame it by being on raid trains, having our own raid trains, being active in people's chats.
Constant,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
Even though
raid trains are great because it helps you build that community around you.
The follow-up question on that one, I don't have it written down, but how do you maintain your consistency when you have, like, even when I was a teacher, I worked Monday through Friday, certain time, but I always had those days where, oh, Brian, you have to work a football game tonight, so you're going to work till 8:00 at night, or, oh, you got bus duty and this bus broke down, so you have to stay. How would you handle any of that? Or have you ever, because you guys are consistent. I mean, shit, I don't know how you do it.
I'm usually not at the office past 5. In season, we're in Florida, so when the snowbirds are down, I can be. Now with this new company, I can be there. I have gotten home at like 7 sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
But she's always here.
But I do it if he can't make it, and say he has his own thing lined up, you know, that he wants to do, and it's already scheduled. I will do it. And we just found out, you know, he had a DVD show or Blu-ray show or something like that, and I had to do it, and I was like so nervous, and it was awesome.
I remember that day. You killed it.
Yes.
That was our best show ever.
Absolutely killed it.
And I had no desire to do Blu-ray. I like my.
Isn't it funny how she said that Ryan had this Blu-ray show and he couldn't do it, and she's nervous. But she does shows every day.
Yeah, right?
Because it's not my wheelhouse.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know,
I do our
don't
plus
know.
shows.
Yeah.
But if you tell me to do a video game show by myself, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, and like there was red covers, and I didn't know, and the people in the chat are like, oh, that's for a different system, and that's not a Blu-ray. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm running it for $2 here, whatever.
That is actually the best. We call it playing stupid.
Yeah.
We'll hold up a wrestler. I know exactly who the wrestler is, but I'm like, hey, we're holding up this guy. I don't know who he is. He looks old. He's kind of fat and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, that's Yokozuna. And I'm like, oh, okay. And when the chat gets engaged with things like that, they're more likely to, one, stay in your show.
Right.
And two, to swipe.
And sometimes it's not playing stupid and it works. We did a Monster High show. I didn't know any of those girls' names. I didn't know what went with them, but I held up the piece and they told me who it was and they bid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we could find a truckload of Monster High dolls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would be the dream right there.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be right there.
So how did you choose plush as your main category to sell and whatnot?
Well, I've always been drawn to stuffed animals. Even when I was a little girl, I had a room full. I had the hammock, and
yeah,
you know, and so, and that when I source, I see, you know, stuff I had, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, wow, I know that's vintage.
Right.
So, and
vintage, she says. She's like 30 years younger than me. That's not 40. What the hell am I? Ancient?
You're not that old.
I'm like Noah. Yeah, Noah was my roommate.
But yeah, I feel you on the plush. I like it too. And I've always, even when we just did eBay, I would always go to the plush section and dig around and see what was there. And same thing, I had a bunch growing up. Unfortunately, my parents smoked, so all of my little white cats were brown, and I didn't get to keep them on childhood because they were not.
And it seems like it's something that draws your eye when you go to a yard sale.
Absolutely.
Is you see these plush, and I don't know anything about plush, nothing. I mean, I know a Squishmallow and I know a tag. That's all I'm looking for. 20 times I will sit there and hold something up and I'll say, Tracy, what about this one? She goes, no. What about this one? No. What about that one? No. And I'm to the point right now where it's like, screw it, I don't give a shit. Okay, I'm just throw it in the cart. You know.
So what is your favorite whatnot memory so far?
Together,
yes.
Together. I want the favorite one together. And it cannot have anything to do with a graphic t-shirt battle or me having to wear a god-awful University of Miami.
That was a good one.
Actually, it can. Whatever your favorite one is.
Was it when we hit 1,000 or 2,000? I think when we hit 1,000.
I like when we hit those milestones.
Yeah.
Like it's just a great feeling, and we did it together, and
yeah, it was the 1,000 hitting 1,000 followers.
That is awesome.
That is amazing.
And where do you usually find your plush that you resale? Are you thrifters, yard salers?
Hold on, let me get my notebook. All right, I need to.
Oh yeah, give us addresses.
Yeah. Where do you guys find your plush again?
We are yard sale people. That's what we prefer. Now, if there is no yard sales, which that is rare, I will go thrifting with his mom because he really does not like thrift stores.
I'm starting to. I've been finding some shirts lately.
He has found some shirts, so it is getting a little bit more better for him. But you hear him 3 aisles over. Can you believe this is $12.99?
I let him know.
He lets them know that their prices are ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. I need you to come yell at the people at St. Vincent's up here.
Oh, good Lord. Oh, my God.
I literally think the St. Vincent's ladies wake up and smoke crack and then they price themselves.
I knew you were going to say it. I was sitting here thinking to myself going, okay, I got to edit that part out. I got to throw a disclaimer on here. Jack Treasures does not condone doing any type of drugs, including crack, especially before you price your stuff at a yard sale. Not a yard sale either. Last 5 ones that we went to on the 127 sale, Tracy comes out going, man, those people were smoking crack.
Oh my goodness.
And how do you spot a hidden gem? What do you do when you're going through the plush to spot a hidden gem?
Sometimes I don't know it's a hidden gem. I just buy all of it, and then I go home and I look it up, and I'm like, what? This cat is $300.
That's the best.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What would you consider plush to look for when you go to yard sales?
Vintage, stamped.
Disney.
They're
stamped.
Crazy for Disney stamped plush, Pokemon.
On the Disney part, are there ones that are, because I know that Disney is a big one that is counterfeited a lot, or
not really in the plush so much.
Well, I'm thinking about the ones that you get at like fairs.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So are you looking for certain tags or like Disney Store or Disney Parks?
Disney Store, Disney Parks, Disneyland. Walt Disney Production is really good.
That's a vintage.
Okay, there we go.
What she was saying about the stamp, though, that is true. The ones that have that little stamp on them. I'll show you on one sometime.
Oh, okay.
But those do tend to do better.
It's like embroidered in. It's an embroidered stamp on their foot usually.
Yeah.
And Jellycat. I've heard the name Jellycat. I mean, every single time Tracy does does one of y'all's raid train, I'm sitting over off to the side, being very, very quiet and not interjecting myself at all in her shows. And somebody inevitably will come in and say, got any Jellycats? And I'm like, what the hell is a Jellycat?
Who's found the best Jellycat out of us?
Really?
Who did?
Ryan did.
Ryan found the best Jellycat? Wow.
It was a leopard. I forgot the name. Leah the leopard or something. It was probably 18, 16 inch.
It was a big one.
Sold it for 150.
I'm not saying it, but
that is amazing.
I'm being nice.
The best one I've gotten with a Jellycat was a pig, and I got 50 for it on Whatnot that I started
Nice.
it at $2, but I got it out of the bins. I was just like,
oh,
okay.
not only did she get it out of the bins, if I'm not mistaken, that's the one that we got out of the bins in South
That
Carolina.
was Harry Tornado's
Harry Tornado's bin.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And we knew it was Harry Tornado's bin because one thrifty mama, Cristine, told us that said, "Oh, you're going through Spartanburg, I think it was,
Somewhere
or
like
Sharpsburg." And I'm like, "Yeah, you should stop at the bins there. That's Harry Tornado's bin." And I said, "Oh, okay, no problem." So that one was pretty fun.
Awesome.
We have
have
a
you guys
bin here, but it's not very good.
Yeah, our bins, they don't fill it up.
There's,
They just
Uh-huh.
put like one layer.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
it's
know
not,
why.
I don't know. It's weird.
Well, at least they have a bins.
That is
Our
true.
closest bins is Nashville.
Yeah.
The only other bins, there's a bins in Georgia. I think it's in Savannah.
which is
And
a
Savannah's
lot
about
farther
6
than
to 7
Nashville.
hours away from us.
Right.
So the closest bins is in Nashville, and there's 2 of them. So we went there when we went up there. As a matter of
I
fact, we went
wonder
up there
if-
and saw Amanda. Saw
Since
Amanda.
you guys don't have one in Atlanta, I wonder if Atlanta sends their stuff to that bins.
That's what we've wondered. Where
Yeah, we have no
Atlanta-
idea.
How does Atlanta not have a bins? It's
The-
insane.
The Goodwill we drop stuff off in, when they're having a busy time, they'll bring a 18-wheeler out, and
Well,
they'll
they'll
just
not
start
bring out more than one.
They'll start shoving
they have
all
about
their
5 or
donations
6 of
straight
them.
into these 18-wheelers, and I don't know where they take the stuff.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yep. No bins in Atlanta. I have no idea why.
Mhm.
You know, have you guys faced any challenges with growth, either growing too fast or too slow? And how did you adjust to that if you had those?
Too slow in the beginning. But once we hit 3,000, it's like, whoa.
You just get random
Yeah,
people
like
following you
during the
during
day,
middle
I'm
of the
not even
night.
on.
Right?
Follower. Got a follower.
I'm like, how did you even find me at 3 in the
Yeah,
morning?
like I don't get it, but
Well, that's only because I'm in somebody's show because I can't
Well,
sleep, and I
that's
say,
possible.
"Hey, if you're looking for a Ray train, pop over to Gulf Coast Pickers." I think I probably have said Gulf Coast Pickers more than any other seller on Whatnot,
Well, we
other
appreciate
than Jack's
Well,
Treasures.
that is awesome. I'm
You
so
know.
proud of you.
I really have, because to me, our growth that we got was attributed to them having us on their Ray train. And from that point on, we just started growing and growing and growing. And we were also on Paul Philly Flipper's Ray train, and that helped a tremendous amount too. But it was one of those things where, if we didn't have one or the other, if we would not have grown as fast as we did. And if we would have had just one, we would have grown at the rate that you guys were talking
I
about.
think people don't realize the benefit of doing raid trains and how it helps build your community, and you meet new people and
Yeah.
branches out from there.
that don't realize it, and then you got the ones that
Yeah.
expect a little.
We need to talk about this.
It's
Okay.
like
Some people expect, because they're on the raid train, that
you're just gonna. I don't know.
You-
There's ones that think you're gonna buy stuff from.
Yeah,
just
they're
'cause
like,
Right.
I mean,
oh,
you're gonna support them,
you're
and I'm sure
gonna-
there's trains out there that do that,
that
and that's
do it,
fine. That's
right.
not us. We're not doing
Yeah,
that.
we don't.
But and then you have ones that think it's just because they're on the raid train, there's going to be all these people in their
they'll
show.
say, why haven't I grown? And
You
I'm
know.
like, what are you talking about? Why haven't I grown as a seller? I was on your raid train. I'm like, you have to make yourself grow. Like,
It'll help being on raid trains
yes,
for
it
sure.
does.
But
But
Yeah, well, it helped us.
Patience.
I know that.
We
some
were
people's
just talking.
expectations are a little out
We
of
were
whack.
just talking to somebody about this the other day, about how it's important to balance the raid train time with having your own shows that are
Yes.
not part of a raid train,
yes,
so that when people meet you on the train, they can click, see your shows, and be like, "Ooh, they're selling video games," or "Ooh, they're selling T-shirts," and they have something to go in, and they really meet you as a real person outside the train.
yes.
Now, I always tell people when they come on, if they ever ask me about anything, I say the first thing that you need to do is you need to schedule a show. I don't care if you have it, you need to schedule it. I
Right.
cannot give somebody a shout out and say, "Hey, come to their shows,"
And
if they don't
there's
have anything
Yeah.
scheduled.
Yep.
Nope.
Right.
If nobody has nothing to click on, they're not going to ever grow.
exactly.
And that a lot of people, that, like you were saying, a lot of people do that. They're under that expectation of, you know what, I can run shit, but I'm on a raid train, so I should be fine.
Yeah.
No, that's not it at all. Okay, just because you're on a raid train is designed to help bring buyers to each one of the sellers and to share those sellers along as you go. Now, you guys run a raid train that's what, about 8 hours long?
It's been getting longer. Now we're starting at 11.
I'm not saying it. I'm telling you, Cristine she keeps teeing it up. I'm not gonna swing.
You're awful. You're terrible.
But yeah, I mean, but you got to figure you're probably going to have probably 1 or 2 buyers that are going to stay on that train for about 3 hours max, 3 or 4 hours max. Okay, so you got some that are transitioning all the way through.
Yes.
So it's just one of those things where if you're not bringing stuff that's a good quality item, you're just bringing your eBay rejects.
Right.
You're not going to grow.
We made that mistake.
In the beginning, we did that.
And you're detrimental to the train, too.
Everybody did.
Yeah, everybody did. We did.
Yeah.
We did. So,
I think, for me, being on a train, obviously, I love the boost from a train, but I try to think, what can I do to help improve the train? I try to bring good stuff and everything, but I also, if people are in my show asking, do you have any webkins? I never have webkins because I don't ever pick up webkins because I always get the wrong ones.
Webkin?
But I'll be like, who's got webkins today?
There's no right webkin. There's no right webkin to have. I already have that one. Then why are you on here if you already have all of them?
Right.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. A lot of people on the raid train, they're afraid to let somebody else that's even on the raid train say, yeah, I have that item. For us, it's like, no, dude, definitely. You need to make sure that that's the support that you guys give to that raid train. To say, hey, listen, they might not have it, but Rocket City Resellers might have it. West Virginia Panhandle Pickers might have it. Alicia may have it. Jack's Treasures may have it. Whoever's on the train,
At the end of the day, we all probably have some Squishmallows. We all probably have some Disney, but we're not going to have the same ones. Right. I mean, it doesn't help to, or doesn't hurt to support other people at the same time.
Right. Yep. I agree. You're right there.
What tips do you have for making the plush you sell look irresistible during shows?
I love this question. Brian, I want you to answer it. Cristine, you can't.
Okay.
I have to
I'm just kidding.
I don't do myself. I just talk. So I just talk to her show in the background.
That's what he's there. He's there to talk, and I'm there to sell.
So, Cristine, how do you make them irresistible?
I guess I make them dance. I don't know.
Guys,
have good quality, deal with tag, because hey, they were like, oh, any with tags, they want to know, do you have ones with tags? So I try to highlight it if they do have a tag, if they don't, if they're clean, I guess that's how.
Do y'all stream to YouTube your Whatnot shows?
No.
That's a shame right there, because I was literally going to tell everybody, you are missing out if you've never seen Cristine dressed up for Halloween as, what is the blue person? Sadness.
That was
she was spot the hell on. I thought she was a plush. I want that big plush in the middle. Or the alien that Ryan will sell me to $1 million, he said. We're still trying to negotiate the price on that.
Well, we were talking today about winning the lottery, so maybe one day we can afford the.
We were talking about winning the lottery.
Yes,
I didn't even know we played the lottery.
We weren't.
We're not.
We didn't. But...
What advice would you give to other sellers thinking about selling plush on Whatnot?
Jump in there. Everybody else is doing it.
Jump in. The water's cold.
Everybody's out there selling plush.
Yeah.
There's lots of plush sellers now.
To me, you just gotta. You gotta be interested in it. You gotta, I don't know.
Yeah. Just come with the good stuff, I guess.
I like it.
Awesome.
I like it. So, hey, there you heard it first right there on Jack's Treasures, guys. Not another reselling podcast. Just jump in. Just do it. Gosh, quit sitting on the fence.
Yep.
Mm.
Oh, okay, that's yours then.
Oh, I did that one. No, I did this one.
Yeah, that's you.
I did that one already.
That's you.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
where we are. That's you.
Oh, no, that's you.
No, that's you.
He's
I'm
got
doing
Brian.
that part. You're
Oh,
doing
my
that part.
goodness.
I love it.
Pardon me.
Now I have
technical
what?
difficulties.
What's
This is
up?
the
This is where we're going to
question
talk about things happening in reselling in general.
I was so excited. All right, there's a new category on Whatnot where you can literally purchase entire pallets of stuff. I went into a pallet show today, and I was looking at the pallet show today. They can be very costly because they do free shipping
Do
on
not
these
accidentally
things.
swipe.
Yeah, do not accidentally swipe on this one. The one pallet that the guy sold went for over $3,000. It went for
What
like
was in it?
$20, and it was over 600 or 300 items in this thing. And pallets are becoming very popular way to source or inventory right now. But it remains to be seen whether or not selling these things or buying them or Whatnot can be a good deal for buyers or not. Tracy and I, we have always thought about buying pallets. We had Diana, The Perfect Price, on, and she really opened her eyes a lot to the pallet stuff. But we're looking into it, likely to source some. Have you guys ever thought about or purchased a pallet? I heard you mention earlier that you want to buy a truckload of Monster Hunt.
I have looked into
Yes.
it. There's not anywhere close by that would be good. That is anything good. I would have to go to Tampa, and I guess I'm not that interested.
How far is Tampa from you guys?
Just
You're in
go drive up to
Sarasota?
Tampa. Yeah, it's like an hour, 50
It's
minutes,
not too
depending on
bad.
traffic. It's not horrible, but I just the next step for us is I would like to do some storage units. I'd like to buy a storage unit. Sooner or later, I'm going to buy at least one storage unit. I got to try it.
You
I
should.
told him he has to get it out of his system. He wants to do it, get it over with.
But then we have to get our garage cleaned out of our own stuff, so we have room for that stuff first. Right now, it's too hot, so we're not cleaning the garage.
Right.
Maybe when it cools down, we'll get the garage clean, have our own garage sale, and then buy a storage unit.
For me, it's super addictive.
Oh God, yes.
It's my favorite way to source, and I would buy one every week if I had the ability.
Oh, you have the ability.
If I had the space and
There
the
you go.
ability to sell the stuff fast enough.
Well, we have the ability to sell fast enough. We just don't have the space and enough. There's two of us, baby.
Right.
There's two of us, and we're already 3 storage units behind right now.
That is true.
I do want to give you one recommendation when you do buy a storage unit. I would probably buy it in Georgia or in Alabama.
Really?
Yeah. And the reason why I say that is because those storage units down in Florida,
They
Tracy
do
and I
go a
were
lot
bidding on
higher.
one. They are stupid high. I mean, we looked at a storage unit. It was in, I want to say it was in West Palm Beach. Right? It was in West Palm Beach.
Down south.
This thing was a 10 by 10 storage unit that had probably 10% of the storage unit had stuff in it. And we could see the stuff. One of them was like an old rug that you're gonna have to throw out. But there were some vintage Power Ranger toys that were in it. We were sitting there looking at this, and we'd go, "Oh, this is really good. We could probably bid about $800 or $900 on this unit." I will let you know, one of Tracy's bids on it was over $4,000. It went for over $7,000.
I was not going to win it. I could tell at that point these people were
I told
insane.
Tracy,
I was
said,
bidding for
that is the
point.
stupidest storage unit purchase I have ever seen in my entire life. And we have bought upwards of 2, 3, 4, 500 storage units now. That is probably the dumbest single buy I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, how in the hell? And it's not one person; it's 2.
At least
There's at least 2 people bidding on this damn thing at
Right.
that, and I'm like, God, it's so stupid. But either that, or you could probably find some really, really good ones in there. But they're
the prices
are stupid
rough.
high. But
Yeah.
maybe go to an area more central in the state, Ocala, or somewhere north of Ocala, maybe Live Oak or something like that, and try to get one there. Normally around those big city centers, Sarasota, Tampa, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm,
do go
it's
crazy.
stupid high.
Yeah.
Really, really. But I would love to see you do it. I really
I
would,
would
because I
too.
want to see the video. I love.
I would definitely. I'd make a video for that and put it on the channel.
Our other news this week is that there's a fairly new podcast out there in YouTube land called the We Don't Give a Flip podcast. It goes live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They cover tips, trends, strategies, and success stories from the reselling world. And special guests join them to show how they run their businesses. Whether
you resell part-time or full-time, we've got insight, antics, and banter to keep you informed and entertained.
Okay, I just didn't understand all the yous and we's in there, but
well, you have to ask them. They wrote it on that side.
I did not know it was an exact
word.
It makes more sense coming from them than coming from us. So I was like, that didn't make sense. How do you juggle the time demands of creating a consistent podcast while preparing and hosting your Whatnot shows?
By the way, they are the hosts of that podcast. One of the hosts. Podcast. That is an amazing podcast, guys. You please, there will be links down below to their podcast. Yes. Okay.
Awesome. Thank
you. Yes, it's we're reselling podcasts, they're a reselling podcast. Go check out their podcast.
Definitely.
It's amazing. The reason that works out for us is because Bob from Rocket City Resellers and Jaun from West Virginia Pickers, Panhandle Pickers, does a lot of this stuff for that. I do a little bit of editing stuff and
editing.
Yeah,
Reels.
I do a little reel.
We don't edit.
We don't edit.
Well, I've edited the intro and the outro for it. I've edited a couple other things for it, and I do the reels to promote the people that are going to be on for that week.
That is awesome.
So when you're on, I will need some pictures or whatnot. Shorts from you or whatever you would like.
No problem at all. I can provide plenty of pictures of Brian in exciting costumes.
Yeah. Oh, I'm wearing my Florida State shirt for sure. We're going to be on that podcast. I'm wearing my University of Florida. Thank you very much. Florida State University. Yeah, I'll be the everybody knows. This is our shine the light part where we're going to take. We talk about three live sellers on three different levels based on their sales and their followers on all of the different platforms. We talk about the district. We talk about Jamble, which we haven't really talked about Jamble because we don't really go on Jamble all that often. Poshmark Live, any of the reselling platforms. We are looking for people that are on that.
This week is from Whatnot.
Everybody is from Whatnot this time, but I think one of them might sell on two sites. Our first one is a new seller. Her name is Nicole, and it is blissful. I said blissful.
You wrote blissful, so I was
blissful. Well, I can't help that I can't spell. Blissful Treasures. Yes. She's a buyer turned seller on Whatnot. She currently has 700 in sales, so she's getting close to that magic number, and 2.1 thousand followers. She is a cancer survivor, which I give her all the props in the world for that because I am also a cancer survivor. And she was a buyer who just needed to turn into a seller. She's bought from us a couple of times.
She definitely has.
And she has many shows scheduled, so you definitely want to check her out. And her goal is to make some new friends and to make enough money to pay some of her medical bills. What advice would you guys give to a former buyer turned to a seller?
I don't know. We never did that. So that's hard. Make sure you're getting it cheap enough.
Very true.
Okay, I kind of like that. But she's selling.
Yeah.
Sourcing on Whatnot is a challenge. I will say that.
That's what I'm saying. If she was a buyer, she sourced it on Whatnot. So
right.
You got to factor in shipping cost on that.
Right.
So just make sure you can get more than what you paid for it, I guess. Before you buy it.
It's definitely a whole different.
There's a lot of people that source on Whatnot. I mean, there's tons and tons.
Oh God, yeah. Hey, Tracy and I have done it.
Yeah. Not very successfully.
I've tried it too, and I'm not very good at it.
I think about the one that I think we all know, Sandra Joy, that she sources from Whatnot and takes it to TikTok, and to me that is amazing.
It is.
She's definitely turned that into a business.
I will say one thing.
It's amazing. It's her attitude to the buyers on TikTok is just as amazing.
It's insane. It is insane. I think you might have to do that on TikTok though, because man, there's some idiots over there.
There is a site, district platform. You could probably source on the district platform and make money.
Probably.
Because that platform tends to have more resellers in their buying than Whatnot does, because Whatnot does have some
actual buyers.
Right, actual buyers.
Our next seller we're going to highlight is someone that I know y'all know well. It is the Pickingilla. She's our growing seller this month, or they are. It's Heidi and Donny, and they sell on Whatnot. They currently have 1.7 thousand in sales and 1.2 thousand followers. They hit yard sales, bins, and storage units for video game items, pop culture items, and anything else they can sell. And I know they live fairly close to you, and y'all have met with them on multiple occasions. How is sourcing different in an area like the one where all you guys live?
It's hard. There's a lot of resellers here. A lot.
It is.
Not even. I mean, the seniors that live here resell.
Yeah.
You'll see older couples at yard sales picking.
They have watched our channel and come up to us and said, "Oh, I watched you and what you picked up, and now we're picking it up." And
we're like,
"Oh wow!"
We're like, "Oh, okay."
That's the bad thing about YouTube. Putting it on YouTube,
right?
Yeah.
Well,
now, do you guys have a strategy? Do you try to get out early to beat them, or do you try to get out later and get more of the deals from people bringing other stuff?
We used to when it was more of a we needed that income to come in. We would try to get out there more. Now we're kind of relaxed, a lot more relaxed.
And
we'll just go with the flow.
We were very competitive in the beginning.
Yeah.
Like I was trying to beat Heidi, trip her, you know. And now we have this thing, like we're both pulling up. She goes like that, I go like that, and then we run, you know, or she'll be on the other side of the sale and say, "You want this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I'll find something and be like, "You want this?" Now it's
not a competition.
It's not a competition.
That's funny. I think everybody has those resellers they know in the area. Like we have the one woman, I think she may be Muslim. I'm sorry if I miss saying that, but she's got her full headgear and everything. But we see her at like every sale. Then there's a couple of the coin guys we see at every sale.
Oh God, they drive me nuts.
It's like, I know you.
Yeah. The ones that crack me up are the ones that pretend to not be resellers.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, those are the ones that drive me nuts, or the ones that'll go to a yard sale that's got nothing but, let's say, creative stuff like flowers that they put together and made into a wreath. And go running up to the sale and go, "Got any video games? I'm looking for Super Nintendo."
Yes.
And I just look at them like, "Are you freaking insane?"
Or they go up to the like senior citizens and the senior citizen sale. "You got any Pokemon cards?"
Yes.
Like that. It's like, oh my gosh. Settle
down.
Do
you guys have a slowdown season in Florida?
Right now.
Right now, because it's so hot. People don't
do okay.
July and August is the slowest.
Yeah.
But you do have yard sales throughout the winter?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the winter. January, February is the biggest.
Yeah, we have it all year. It's just
we're going down to Florida in January again.
Well, that would be my birthday.
That works.
Is the hottest, so people don't want to do it.
And then all the snowbirds are here. Most of the snowbirds are here January, February. So that's when most of the there's so many you can't even go to them all.
Yeah, definitely in February, I would say is the most busiest.
February,
like
for sure.
We could even separate and we wouldn't even hit them all.
Yeah. That's amazing.
That's just in your area?
Yeah, this is all in our area. They have gotten less than it used to be when we first started, but it's still a lot more than most places.
Mm-hmm.
We have actually done yard selling down in Florida. Whenever, if y'all don't know, I was actually born and raised in South Florida. I was born in Fort Lauderdale or Miami, and I was raised in Fort Lauderdale. So I have family down there. We go down to Fort Lauderdale a lot. And we'll usually go sourcing when we go down there, no matter when it is. And we've done very well. And it's the funny thing is when I lived there, I never sourced. I never went to a yard sale. I don't even think I ever had a yard sale when I lived in Florida, down in South Florida, and now it's like it starts getting to be, what would you say, late October,
Mhm.
and we don't have hardly anything.
Mm-mm.
We'll have 2 or 3 that'll be on the other side of Atlanta, which is about 2 hours away. And
we do
it's like,
really
man, when
solid from about here until mid-October, and then we do really good in like mid-March through May.
Yeah.
And then a little gap in the middle, and then all winter there's nothing here.
Now, do you guys also source at estate sales, or are you just okay?
We love estate sales.
Yeah, we do love estate sales. We know 2 of the estate sale guys, so we always get hooked up. You know,
There you go.
Definitely.
Well,
to your estate sale people and get in with them, because they'll help you out. They'll hook you up for sure.
yeah, we have one that we've done with in the past.
Yeah.
We've done with in the past. Our established seller is Juan and Jessica, and they are deals to steals. And I think right now they may be the largest established seller that we've done.
So far,
I think so. They sell on Whatnot, and they have sold 91.1 thousand sales,
Wow.
almost 100,000 sales, and they have 81.4 thousand followers.
Wow.
They sell from storage units and estate sale buyouts. So they do buy out estate sales. We've done that one time, and it was like, oh my gosh, it was so much hard, so hard work. They have a great rapport. If you ever watch them during their shows, they always keep the chat entertained. They're very, very
animated
in their shows, and they're behind the camera. And I don't know how they do that, but they've been able to pull that off.
That's good.
We were lucky to be on a train with them. We got rated with from their huge show, and
got rated with over like 300 and something people.
Yeah,
Wow.
It was phenomenal. We were able to hold about 270, I think, when we
held a lot of them.
So we held a lot.
We're running
of them
nonstop giveaways, trying to force everybody to stay in there.
Now, I do have this question, and this is a big question for you: is how do you guys decide who to include in your raid trains? Or do you have anything that you would say, no, I don't want that person in our raid train?
Well, we have our regulars that have done it with us for the longest,
beginning.
and they have their spots, kind of, I would say. So it makes it harder to schedule other people into it, but they just ask now. People are always asking to get on it. And, you know, we have good friends like you and other people that shout it out all the time. So they're always messaging me now to get on it.
Now, do you say no to anybody?
Huh?
Do you say no to anybody?
I have had people on that I would not ask to be on again because I felt like they were not a team player.
Okay.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no names. We'll do that in the after party show.
But I always give everyone a chance.
I like to have some new sellers, and then I will try to get 1 or 2 bigger sellers and to help all of us out. I like to mix it up.
Awesome.
We're always wanting to help new people. We know how hard it is to do it. So.
Oh gosh, yeah. And as we said before, they're huge supporters of smaller sellers on Whatnot right here. I think me and you have recommended y'all's raid train to more people than anybody else's raid train. Whenever anybody says anything to him, I say, listen, we got this great raid train. Contact Ryan, Gulf Coast Pickers. Him and his wife, Cristine, are amazing. We're going to have links there down below to all of these amazing sellers, so you can easily check them all out. But by the way, guys, just remember one thing. Follows are free, okay? You don't even have to get notifications for these people, but it does help when people see that follower number go up. Even though really what you're looking for is buyers, but that follow numbers it is an exciting thing. You know, we're closing in on a good milestone ourselves. So, it is one of those things.
Now it's time to turn the tables. This is where we allow our amazing guests to ask us any question they would like about Jack's Treasures, about reselling, about us, about whatever you want.
Except for the University of Miami.
Yes, I did. I wanted to know how you guys deal being a couple reseller. Like if you want, I don't know how to give an example. Like Tracy, if you really want this storage unit and Brian wants this storage unit, like how
We
do
get
you
the storage unit. That's how that happens. I will promise you on that.
He gets the
Now, if I
unit.
really want one and Tracy says no, we don't get it.
That is not true. I don't think I've ever said no to a storage unit.
We have I fully admit that Tracy is a better picker than I am because she's more patient than I am. She has the patience to look at a storage unit and zoom in on everything and look at every little thing and then research everything like that. I look at it and I go, ooh, shiny. Ooh, it's a squirrel. Ooh, ooh. And that's how I look at it. We bought a storage unit it was at a live auction one time. And they opened up the unit and it had this big furniture piece in it. And on the furniture piece was 5 or 10 video games cases. And I said, oh, I'm going to get this one. She is literally getting mad every single time I'm bidding and stuff. And this is at a live auction too. This wasn't one that was online.
Because all it was just like IKEA furniture, basically.
Yeah, it had some furniture. There might have been like 2 boxes behind it and stuff like that. We ended up getting it fairly cheap. I think we ended up getting like for 20, 40 or $50, somewhere around in there. We made our money back and we definitely, I think we even profited on the unit, on the furniture of the unit because all of the video game cases were empty. So from that point on, my level of input went way down. I mean, way down. But it's something that for both of us, we realize that she knows and she does the research. She looks at the storage units and then she'll come to me and she'll say, okay, what do you think? Here's what's in the unit. Let me tell you why I want this unit. We bought a unit up in Tennessee. We called it the Gungden unit. Because it had all of these Gungden model things off the side. And she goes, see this one right here? That one, if it's brand new, is about $350. And there's like 10 of them all in a row. And then I said, okay, well, how big is the unit? She said, it's 10 by 10. And I said, how full is it? What's it at? What's the location? Is it indoor, outdoor? And so she does all of the research and then she presents it to me. And then I'll say, well, what number are you thinking? And I'll have a number in my head. And she'll say, well, my number was, let's say $1,200. And I say, well, my number was $1,500. So then we say, okay, we can do about $1,300. And then usually I do most of the bidding on it. I'll say, okay,
spoiler alert on this unit, by the way, it should have been a huge profit we're probably only going to break even on it because
we'll break even on it.
Smokers.
It was in Tennessee. And so we even had to stay at a hotel and we had to rent a truck and all of that stuff, but we'll still break even with all of those expenses. But we should have made a lot more money on that unit. But when they opened up the door of the unit, all you could smell was the cigarette smoke.
I mean, I've got lounge fly that I'm having to put on on Mercari and
we advertise it as heavily smoked
and things
stuff
like that because I can't even sell it on Whatnot because of.
But that's one of the big things is when we work together. We both have our own separate eBay stores.
We do.
So, and obviously, you guys, where you said Ryan has his t-shirt shows and you have your plush shows and toy shows, you have your own separate shows. We have that same thing where I'll do video games and consoles and she'll do plush and, then we interchange and we interchange on the raid trains depending on who's busy at that time. Ryan, did you have any question?
I would have asked what your favorite way to source would be, but I think it's storage units.
Tracy's a storage unit.
Tracy's
a storage unit.
His is not.
Mine is not. Mine is actually retail arbitrage. Because for retail arbitrage, I love the hunt of going into a Walmart and finding that dollar item on clearance that I could turn around, pick it up and show it up on Whatnot and just watch that thing go to $12, $15. And I'm sitting here in my head going, I bought this at damn Walmart, dude, for $1. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. I love the retail arbitrage because it takes all of my anxieties out of reselling. Whereas with the video games, I have to go out there and I say, oh yeah, this thing's working condition, or I have it in working condition, or it's untested, or it's whatever it may be. And I have more anxieties about that.
We do both enjoy yard sales though, but for us, that's more of like a fun thing.
Yeah.
I guess, you know.
Yeah. We just did the 127, and have you ever done the 127?
No. And I heard everybody bitching about it this year, about prices.
Oh, really? I don't know why they were bitching about it. We did it we drove up to Kentucky, and we started in Frankfort, Kentucky. And on the first day, we drove from Frankfort, Kentucky down to basically Danville, Kentucky. And then we shot across over to...
I will say Kentucky was the highlight of it as far as finding more treasures.
Well, for me, it was. Yeah. Yours was definitely the last day.
Yeah, that's
but true. It was really good. The thing about it is that for us, we didn't enjoy going to the vendors. Mm-hmm. We enjoyed going to the yard sales, and there were thousands of yard sales on this friggin' route. I mean, when we got into Tennessee was probably where we spent the least amount of money. Yeah. Was in Tennessee. We did get some good stuff. And then we hit the Georgia area, and when we hit the Georgia area in Tennessee, not only was the picking really good, but the view. I mean, it was amazing. We had one of the most amazing views.
I think I showed Cristine that picture. That was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
It had like the rock edge, and it was over looking out.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There was that somebody. That's where we bought the Briar horses. We bought Briar horses at that one. And Tracy got we got the knobs too.
Got the knobs, yeah.
And we put those up on eBay for about $250 some odd or something.
I put it up for $250, yeah.
Yeah, $250, and I think we paid like $10 for it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's an amazing thing, but you got to be able to drive past those big vendor tent. We call it tent cities. You have to be able to drive past those.
I think I also sent the picture of the people that had all those blow molds. I mean,
oh my gosh, did you guys see that?
And you
guy, I was going to buy them all. I was going to buy them all, but the guy, he thought I was being facetious. So I'm like, how much for all of them? And he says $12,000. And I'm like, well, first off, that's more than what you have. You don't have 120 of these things. Okay. Right. You have like about 40. Okay. I'll buy them all and I'll give you $4,000. Okay. Because they were all vintage, they were all great, they were all like things. And I said, I can make a deal with you, but first thing is that I can't take them. I have to leave them with you because I got to go get a truck. Because if I put them in my truck, they're just going to fly off. Because I got an open truck. So, but it is something to do. Now, have you guys done the A1A still?
It's just we're so far in Southwest Florida. It's like 12 hours just to get to the start of it in Alabama or Georgia.
Have y'all done any highway sales down there?
Yeah, we did the Flee Across Florida, which I call Flee Across America. I don't know why.
The Highway 90 sale in North Florida called Flee Across Florida. Super fun.
Yeah. My brother lives on that one.
Yeah, I love that. I found a bunch of
vintage FSU so much FSU stuff.
Bunch.
Wow.
You bought it?
Oh, yeah. Sold that.
To burn?
No, I made money off of
sold
it. I'm just glad it was FSU stuff and not Miami, because then I would have never made money.
Yeah.
I would have kept it.
It's really good.
Are you guys going to do the highway?
We got that on that sale too. That Freddy.
Oh, cool.
Is that Freddy Krueger?
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. There he is right there.
That is super cool.
I see him now. Now I don't have any clue on how to get back.
Try escape, maybe?
Yeah, that might work.
That usually works.
Yeah, that works. Okay. Probably didn't even show up that we did that. Are you guys going to do the A1A sale in November?
Yeah, we talked about it. If you guys are going to go,
we just talked about it.
Yeah, we are.
Good.
Yeah. We are.
Over there.
We're going to be booking that one. Well, thanks to our amazing guests, Ryan and Cristine. Thank you guys so much for agreeing to be on our podcast. We really do appreciate it. We love you guys so much because, as I said, we would not be doing anything if it wasn't for the group of people that we got around.
Yep. And
decided to say, hey, let's hang with these folks. Let's do what they're doing as opposed to some of the others that are crazy. Our guest next week is going to be someone that you know very well, Ryan, and I think you're going to be having him on your podcast pretty soon. It's going to be Tommy, the Buffalo Picker.
Oh yeah, nice. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to have Tommy, the Buffalo Picker, on next week. We're going to be talking about how this Amazon seller, and I want to tell you, he is an Amazon seller extraordinaire, is evolving into live reselling, and he's doing very, very well. He has a show. I bought some of his stuff on one of his shows. Don't tell him I made a lot more money than he did.
Little secret, the first reseller we ever met in real life, like a YouTube reseller, was the Buffalo Picker.
Tracy met.
I met
did
him,
not.
Yes.
Okay. But he did give me a nickname. He did give me what was the nickname? Because I keep
the
messing
whale
it up.
shark.
He calls me the whale shark.
Whale shark.
Okay, because remember I was saying that we did buy out an estate sale.
He was
there. He was filming at the estate sale
And he
and
was
filming me negotiating with the estate sale people to buy out the entire estate
And then he
sale.
was asked, just like everybody else, to not pick up anything else, that everything had been sold.
And that's when he called me the whale shark.
I've been on his podcast once or twice, I think.
He is awesome. Unfortunately, his podcast, we're usually doing a show when he's doing his podcast, but Brian does love hopping in. When
I do, because he's in it. He's in Atlanta. He's on the other side of Atlanta in Lawrenceville, and Fayetteville. He is so funny though, because I'll be like, I say, well, Tommy, where is this at? He goes, I'm not telling you where it's at. You're gonna go there and you're gonna buy everything. I said, dude, I don't have that kind of money. All right. Yes, I bought out an estate sale. You just happen to be there. The good thing that when that happened was in November,
COVID,
and it was right before COVID hit. So I literally liquidated an estate sale and got an entire year's worth of inventory right before COVID.
And it happened to be the stuff people wanted. It was games, it was puzzles, it was books, it was manga, it was all stuff like that.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But thank you guys so much for coming out. One last and final question, and then we will let you go. What does the future hold for Gulf Coast Pickers?
Yes.
Growing, growing, growing.
Just growing and whatnot, I guess.
I love hearing that.
Grow the podcast. We want to grow the podcast. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, please jump over to the We Don't Give a
There'll
Fuck
be a link
podcast.
down below. I promise there's going to be a link there down below. And Ryan, you're going to have to wear a Florida State University shirt, because we're going to have another graphic t-shirt battle. I need redemption.
All right, I'm down.
He's
you let me
ready.
know.
I
got some banger shirts now, though. I got way better shirts than I
some crazy stuff.
I know, I've seen it. I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Well, thank you everybody for watching us today on What Not Another Reseller Podcast. If you like what you see, subscribe and drop any comments, questions, or anything down below. And as always, help us support Stop Soldier Suicide and the Naughty Cat Cafe.
I'm going to interrupt her for 1 minute. On the Stop Soldier Suicide, guys, in September, Stop Soldier Suicide is sponsoring a 90 miles walkathon for Stop Soldier Suicide. Tracy and I are going to sign up to do that.
We are both going to walk 90 miles.
We're going to walk 90 miles in September. We are going to be looking for people to help sponsor us. If you want to do that, I'll have a link down there below to our Facebook pages, because that's where we will have that. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
No problem at all. But once again, thank you, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next week with the Buffalo Picker.
Yes. Peace out, guys, from Jack's Treasures
Bye.
and Gulf Coast Pickers.